Hello. I was actually already in bed trying to sleep, but couldn't. And then I remembered from the movie that we saw yesterday with my boyfriend about Bob Dylan, how he was writing a lot of his songs just like in the middle of the night. And I decided that maybe I should do the same and make a video in the moment where I feel intention to talk about stuff rather than like waiting until the next day and doing it just for the sake of doing it and because I have to. Anyway, there's a lot of things are happening in my life now. Right now I am packing up my stuff because I don't know if you can notice it's getting emptier because I'm moving out from my place. There was a few things that I've been thinking about in the process that I just kind of want to share my thoughts. You know, all this things, all the stuff that we got, our clothes, I don't know, all the things, decorations that I've made, art, things that I bought just because. So I was thinking, what are all those things about in our life, you know? And I guess it's just the things, the material things that kind of helps us to explain our own selves. You know what I mean? Like all these things are just like helping us to express ourselves, who we are, what is my style, you know, like all these clothes, this is my style, this is my taste, because I'm a person like this. I like this art, or I like this thing because I'm a person like this. For others and for ourselves as well, to understand us better. I don't know if that makes any sense. And then I was thinking about how real are all those things. Is it really us, or is it us trying to pretend that we are this, you know, type of person or individual? Or is it how we see ourselves? And I really think that we are mostly, how do I say that? We are the people, the person that we see ourselves as. Not only like with all these material and physical things, but also like with like inner stuff, character. If you see yourself, if you think you are a shy person, then you probably are a shy person in reality. But are you really a shy person, or you just think you are a shy person and that's why you act like a shy person? Or I don't know, uh, if I don't think of myself that I am an artist, for example, and maybe that's why I am not one. And I thought that maybe if I was thinking of myself as an artist, I would probably be an artist. You know, it's like that with all the aspects of ourselves. And I was thinking that maybe if we just try to see ourselves differently, we could become a different person. It's probably obvious things. If it's so, then why we don't use it, or why I don't ever thought about this that way, you know? If things could be changed just if I think of myself differently, then a lot of things could be different, probably. So that's some thoughts I kind of had in my mind the past few days. And also, I guess a lot of things are shifting in our life right now. I'm sure I'm not the only one. I'm sure there's so many people who are going through just a lot of sometimes good, sometimes not so good things. But you know, I feel like this year been very transformative for a lot of people, at least in kind of my environment. And I was also thinking about that, you know, all those things that are happening to us. Sometimes it's a good things, sometimes it's bad or sad things or frustrating. That all those things, we need them to happen to us. We need it to happen because there's no good or bad things in life. Life is life. It's just the way we judge life from our human perspective. If we are happy about our feelings about things, or we are not satisfied about the feelings about things. So all these things, they're meant to happen because this is what we need to go through for our experience of life to get there where we want to get. Because every single one of us somehow have the idea of a better future. I believe that's the biggest motivation of life, of like living every single day, is that to just believe and hope for a better future. So we need all of those periods, higher, lower periods, we need all of them to get there where we want to get there where are we going to get. All those things, they're all happening in the right time. Everything is happening in the right time. And sometimes it might not seem like it's true, but it's the only right time for anything, for things to happen. There's no other time for those things to happen. Everything happens exactly in that very right moment when it is supposed to happen. Understanding this makes me feel so free, because in my head that means if some things didn't happen yet, some things that I want to happen, and I'm doing my best for them to happen, but they didn't happen yet, that only means it's just not the right time. It haven't been the right time yet. It's not the time for those things to happen yet. And you can't do anything about it. Because some things are just not under our fucking control. And even though we all want to become a creator of our own reality and blah blah blah, there are just some things that are not possible to control. That's probably all that I wanted to share at this point. And that feels very, very free, very releasing and relieving for me, for myself, to acknowledge those things, to understand them, and to accept them. All right? I'm gonna go try to sleep for the second time. Good night.